Good evening, Greg here, burning both ends, burning on the back end of a Friday. It's May 11th, 2018, 11:24 p.m. Pacific. Also burning on the back end of a great week, powerful week, a lot of wins this week. And I've noticed that, when I have my head down and I'm just focusing on action, focusing on purpose, the wins, like the big wins, come like in bunches. Like they just hit like boom, boom, boom. Like all of a sudden 3 things will hit in a day or two, and it's very exciting to see that happen. It's almost like you start working out, and of course you don't notice in the first day, of course, or even couple weeks, and all of a sudden, I don't know, in week 4, week 5, you've been grinding hard, and all of a sudden you peek in the mirror and you're like, look, check that out, losing some weight or getting some definition or something. So I find that successes in life and business are also like that. And so tonight's topic is very interesting. I'm going to roll right to it. And it's all about voice. And it's about this voice app called Ense, E-N-S-E. And you can get it for Apple, you can get it for Android. So it's linked down below where you can download it. I'm having a lot of fun with this app. So what it is, it's a voice-based social media platform. And essentially Ense is about sharing your voice. And as they say, the Ense people, I guess I'm an Ense person, but the company that built it, the world will be a better place when everyone is heard. And essentially, the way I would describe it is it's like Twitter, but with your voice. I'm not sure if there's a length, a maximum that you can record your voice and send it to the world, or send it at somebody and make it private, almost like a DM. But I'll leave Enses that are 30 seconds, that are a minute and a half. I've listened to some that were 5 minutes. But it's an exciting platform. It's exciting to see voice evolving as voice recognition software matures. And these are just exciting times when we're talking to Alexa. Actually, we got an Alexa just the other week, and my 7-year-old was so excited to have an Alexa. And just data point, the very first request of our Alexa was my 7-year-old asking Alexa to play Lady Gaga Bad Romance. So I thought it was pretty awesome. And then it's fun to see my girls talk to Alexa, and it forces them to have some patience and to say things and articulate and to say the right words and to learn what Alexa understands. It's kind of cool. So let's get into voice. So we got Alexa, which is that's the woman's or the personality, and then Echo is the device. There are a bunch of different styles of Echoes. We got a refurbished Echo from Amazon. There's Google Home, of course. There's Siri and Cortana. And I just checked out some other voice. There's this thing called, I don't know how you say it, Vocca, V-O-C-C-A. It's essentially an adapter to where a light bulb would go that's voice activated. Seems pretty slick. And my man Gary Vee, who is a huge influence, he's big on voice. So I've linked in my outline some of his, he's putting on this thing called VoiceCon, May 22nd in New York City, produced by VaynerMedia. And so I got a little YouTube link for a little 1-minute ad that he runs on that. And then there's another YouTube where it's about a half an hour about Gary Vee on voice. And I'm really digging the voice app. I'm really digging Ense. I'm really digging what it does. Like I said, it's like Twitter with your voice. And essentially what I'm able to do with this, right? So you hold down the button, you record something, and you let go, and then you have a little window where you can type a few notes if you want. And then there's a little slider for private or not private. And then you just send it out to the world. And so, but obviously if you make it private, you want to do it at somebody, and then you send it to just that person or to a small group of people. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty quick and easy, I'd say. I think that lends itself to being used very easily. I have well over 100 Enses in just a couple weeks. I first got the app. I went to a UC Berkeley event, an entrepreneurial event run by Launch, which is their student-run accelerator, and it was a pitch competition. It's called Demo Day. So I saw a bunch of UC Berkeley startups do their thing, which was awesome. It was a lot of excitement. I mean, it was almost like we were at a sporting event. The place was packed. The energy was intense. I loved it. People were excited and cheering and clapping. And it was just really cool to see these young entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs get up and talk about business and just throw down, and it was just awesome. And a lot of other accelerators from the Bay Area were there. And the keynote was Ikram, who is one of the co-founders of Venmo. And so Ikram's new project, or one of his new projects, is this Ense platform. That's where I learned about it, downloaded it, been using it since I think April 26th. I have well over 100 Enses already. It's pretty easy to do. And it's just really cool to connect with people all over the world. Essentially what I'm doing is I'm able to have very casual conversations with folks all over the world, which is cool. And I hear all kinds of things. People post music, people post singing, all kinds of things. I've had my daughters post some things, and it's cool. I just say to them, "Hey, you want to say something to the world?" And they're like, "Oh yeah," and so it's pretty cool. And of course, I don't know how much they fully get it, but there is that interesting point in the app when you hold down the button, you record your voice, you let go, and now you have the opportunity to post it, or you can delete it right then. And it's interesting to see my daughters, after they record something, then you can listen to it, of course, and to hear themselves, and then critique themselves. And my one daughter, my 7-year-old, went through this activity where she wanted to respond to one of the Enses, and she kept rehearsing, and she, sometimes the app messed up a little bit, sometimes she messed up a little bit, but it was getting a little frustrating. Then we wrote it down. Then she read it as she wrote, and it was interesting how it sounded like she was reading it, and she got to hear that for the first time, and that was a cool experience for her, hearing her voice, practicing, hearing how it sounds, like freestyle versus reading it. And so it's a cool experience, and so I'm glad that we're able to provide that for her, and the Alexa hardware. That's pretty cool. So and I'm really excited to see how this app evolves, how users adopt it. Right now I don't think there are very many people on iTunes. It says 1,000 downloads or something. So, and I feel like this is a cool opportunity for me and for Burn at Both Ends. I plan to use Ends as like the hub for Burn at Both Ends, to kind of connect to all this YouTube channel. I'm going to have an Instagram. I'm probably going to have a SoundCloud at some point where I'm going to rip a lot of this audio. And then I'm also excited to produce some of my own audio. So here I've been buying these little guys on Amazon. They're like $22. Can you see that? Power Device. It's actually a really nice little microphone. Comes with an extension cable. I got a Y cable so I can plug in 2 into my iPhone, so I can do an interview. And so I'll be excited to do some audio content and just play with voice. I'm really digging the voice delivery. I think it's cool, and I'm curious to try different tactics to see how I can leverage it, to see what kind of responses I can get. And yeah, so I'm watching the platform, seeing how it works, trying different methods. So yeah, really cool. And that's it for tonight. So let me take one more little sip of my bubbly water with Meyer lemon from our lemon tree there. This is a shorter post than usual, but yeah, just awesome week. Really putting a lot of things I've been talking about to practice, and seeing the results. And I'm really grateful for all the folks that are helping me out, because there are a lot of them, and that's something that I'm making a point to do, is reaching out for help more. And so that's really awesome. So anyway, y'all have a great night, have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the morning.